You're watching Hello Joyce TV. I won't keep it waiting.
Tinkerbell is Disney's most recognized character. She was first introduced in the movie Peter Pan. She's best known as the sassy fairy who serves as Peter's own sidekick. She's most recognized for her blonde bun and her signature green dress, and her use of pixie dust. Fans of Peter Pan love Tinkerbell character more so than Peter Pan himself. Clearly, she was the star, so Disney decided to give Tinkerbell her very own franchise, which was very successful. The series is a prequel to Peter Pan, and it follows Tinkerbell before she met Peter Pan and her adventures in Pixie Hollow with friends. Now that we're done with the background of Tinkerbell, let's get to what this video is about. Now, Disney made 6 Tinkerbell films and one film in particular called Secrets of the Wings. Now, if you haven't watched the movie, it's about how Tinkerbell discovered that she had a long-lost twin, who happened to be a frost fairy located in the Winter Woods, which is the winter side of Pixie Hollow. Now, in Secrets of the Wings, the Winter Woods and Pixie Hollow are separated by a barrier for safety reasons due to the fact that if a warm fairy goes into the Winter Woods, their wings will break off due to the cold and vice versa for Frost Fairy. So here's where Disney messed up at. In the first Tinkerbell film, when Tinkerbell first arrived in Pixie Hollow after being born, there were winter fairies there at the pixie dust tree. Putting a snowflake out to see if the new arriving fairy, Tinkerbell, was a winter fairy. The reason why this is a problem because in Secrets of the Wings, Tinkerbell has never seen winter fairies before, or been in the winter side of Pixie Hollow, but the first movie contradicts that because she's seen them with her very own 2 eyes. Also, there's a scene in the movie where Clink and Bubbles are giving Tinkerbell to her Pixie Hollow and they're flying over the Winter Woods, and there's winter fairies flying all over coming back from the mainland. So Tinkerbell has seen winter fairies before and she's been in the Winter Woods before. So not only did Disney disregard that Tinkerbell met winter fairies, but they also disregarded their later on created rule of winter fairies not being able to go to the warm seasons. Because in this scene right here, the winter fairies doesn't seem bothered by the warm. They seem perfectly fine. No signs of wings breaking off. Now, another details in Secrets of the Wings that doesn't make sense is the character Lord Mallory. Now, if you don't know, here's a backstory. Lord Mallory is the leader of the winter fairies, and him and Queen Clarion was in a relationship back in the days, but had to break it off due to his wings breaking off from being in the warm seasons too long. The reasons why his character doesn't make sense: in the film Tinkerbell, the leader of the Winter Fairies was a woman, and she is called the Minister of Winter. Now, there could be a possibility that Lord Mallory is the Minister of Winter's son, but if she could be in the warm seasons and her wings still be intact, then why couldn't he? Another scenario that could possibly be is perhaps the Minister of Winter and Lord Mallory could have been husband and wife. But we know that's not the case because it was revealed that him and Queen Clarion was in a relationship. Or maybe could have been her brother and she passed away somehow and he took over. I don't know. So his character really doesn't make sense. Was it possible that Disney did not think through the movie well enough? Now down to my last point, how Secrets of the Wings made mistakes. The 4th movie showed us that when Periwinkle and Tinkerbell were born, they were both born in separate places. Periwinkle at the Pixie Dust Tree in the Winter Woods and Tinkerbell at the Pixie Dust Tree. But wait, there were winter fairies at the Pixie Dust Tree when Tinkerbell was born, at the same time that Periwinkle was born. And technically, if there was a possibility that Tinkerbell could have been a winter fairy, why did she fly to the Pixie Dust Tree and not the Pixie Dust area in the Winter Woods? We know that Periwinkle turned into a winter fairy accidentally, but does that mean that all winter fairies get flown to the Winter Woods accidentally? If that was the case, there would definitely not be enough winter fairies to form a community as big as it was in the last movie. Now, we can safely assume by looking at the amount of winter fairies that were in the last movie and by the simple fact that fairies do not choose what kind of fairy they want to be, but are already set on a destined talent, that not all winter fairies are created by accident. They are meant to be winter fairies. Now, with as many errors as they are in the Sterling Saga, I just want to ask Disney to look further into what they are creating. Despite all the errors in this movie, it was overall an okay movie. Just wish Disney thought this movie through. Now, did anyone catch the mistakes in Secrets of the Wings when you first watched it? And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to comment down below, press the like button, tune in for my next video, and thank you for watching. Bye.
I thought I knew you, but then I threw you off the ledge, and off my head, out my bed. Mama said I'm a goddess with 3 eyes, 6